Hello there. This is going to be farming the systems Kruger and Shula maybe, or just any apart from, like whenever you run out of pirates in Kruger, you go to another one and it'll reset it. So that's the idea anyway. So I do believe I mostly ran out of pirates here, and here's the sensor range. So I'm going to go to Shula. I gotta remember to actually click on the base, which is the tilde key. But, and bracket. I like to do 4x speed because my computer's a potato. Would be nice to not have a potato for a computer, but yeah, it's like $10 for a 5-pound bag now, right? Versus, well, the actual computer costs around, what was it, $150 back in 2021? But I suppose it's the one good thing I got from working at the sweatshop. It would be nice if I could actually earn a living doing all this Facebook crap. But it seems like there's space battles, or not Facebook, but LifeLog, the YouTube stuffs. But yeah, whatever though. Alright, somewhere over yonder. Ah, there they are. Time to get some free doom. If you have your troopers out, it provides them a little bit more experience points, I think. I think I remember testing that before. I only have it as a notation in memory, so I don't know for certain what the amount would be otherwise, but it's a good idea to do that though, generally. Gotta be careful not to let them wander too far though, because that's a pain. But some of them will just run right into the enemy. Alright, let's stop here maybe. Oh wait, they are dragging my entire ship over here. The hackers thing here is useful for disabling enemy pilots for a moment. And yep, they're going right toward the enemy. So we've got to keep bringing the base toward them, and sometimes them toward the base. This is System Kruger. It's like a fairly dense zone of pirates. Not quite as bad as XB13. But I wouldn't be able to do that like, or is it XB19? It's one of these. I think XB15 is the one that links those. XB17 is where you get the Astarte ship here, and then it's XB19 that has the endless swarms of space pirates, or more like about 5 or 6 swarms. And in the lower left corner, in the mini-map, like of the other system, not this system, but like around about there, so in XB19. We're in Kruger right now. This is Kruger, but yeah, XB19 there, that's where there's like the Wyvern and other sorts of stuff, which is a really good fighter in the game. Let's see here, any onion rings I've missed? There's a few over there. Let's go and get those while we advance around in the direction of the other pirates here. And let's see, no one's losing their shields too much. 4 versus 4, not as bad of a deal as it could be. Come on. Celebrate the crap from them. There we go. Free doom for everybody. Gotta get these onion rings. Now, I have no idea what the prices of onion rings at Burger King or Sonic are. Every time I play this game, I want to buy those, so I mean, it's not even marketing for those places, but this just makes me want to get onion rings. So yay for that. Alright. Let's go around a little bit more, maybe to the Space Laboratory of Doom. Try to make sure that the fighters don't go into asteroids, because they'll clip into them and get maximum damage in no time flat. But yeah, sometimes the edges are invisible too, so so you gotta be careful of that. Pressing Z docks all fighters. So if you're going through a particularly dense area of asteroids, like how is this causing an orbiting pattern? It's like, is there a small singularity or something there? Or is it just made of neutronium? Either way, onward through this zone of doom and see if there's any more pirates on our way to the Shula portal. And it helps to rotate around both for the cool view, which I think it's a cool view anyway, even though it's like a game from 2010, which it's not even that long ago. But, I don't know. Oh, there's some onion rings here. Either way, the draw range seems further out on the peripheral vision rather than directly in front of you. So it helps to spin things around to see more. But yay, onion rings. Gotta get the onion rings. It's how you make the most credits in the game. Collecting onion rings. Alright. Around to the Scarlet Trade Station of Doom. See if we can see anything more. I don't believe I'll stop there. You can see though, I have a little over 1,000 credits. That's pretty much nothing in this game unless you like having unguided rockets to yeet toward the general direction of an enemy swarm, which maybe like 1 out of 10 trillion might actually land on something eventually. But yeah, not very useful otherwise. I mean, if you had a whole bunch of missile fighters, maybe that could saturate it. But apart from that, it's useless. So we did collect a fair bit of stuff already though. So let's go to the other bit of stuff here. Let's see, how will the bumping of this go? We're already bumping into an invisible barrier. This is one of the things I don't like about the game, is how it's like that. But yeah. The main ship, the base, your mothership, it does tend to be able to navigate better than the little fighters. For some reason, the little fighters just clip into the textures and go 100% damage in 0 nanoseconds flat. So that's always fun. And older games tend to be buggy, but you know what? Newer games are buggy too. And I have a feeling, yeah, there's less concern about that. It's not quite as bad as like Bethesda per se, although most bugs in Bethesda games are ones that aren't causing too bad of a problem. They just are goofy for the most part. But yeah, well, let's see here. Do I want to buy anything from the Trader of Doom here? Well, there's nothing I can buy unless I want these. Yeah, sure, let's buy these, the Hailstorms. There we go. And here's the description of them. 32 missile pod in a video game. So range 160, damage 150 for the entire 32 probably. But, you know, that sort of stuff. They're unguided and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's get maximum amount so that we can. Now we're down to 48 credits. I know, such brilliant business stuff here, right? Trading isn't the main thing in the game, though. It's going after space pirates and other enemies who want to be your enemy. Gonna save now. On the other side of this portal to Shula is the joy of the enemy, which is the Monarchy Security Forces, or whatever. So, yeah, I'm playing on the NESF run, the New Empire Space Forces. So the MSF is my enemy, or at least maybe because I botched a mission where I was supposed to deliver data drives. Either way, all these are angry at me. And they respawn each time you enter the system again. It's fun. Alright, but Control Z. Get your fighters out so they get some more experience points of Doom. Let's have them face this way generally, so it's more center of mass. See, these ones are going around toward me more. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Onward to bringing some doom. Would you like some free doom? Free doom for everybody. Increase the luck, that's the same as the horseshoe. I don't really like that it's a pyramid shape, but I mean, it's a game. So whatever else. It's just a design choice that I'm not thrilled about, but it's annoying in its own way, without being too serious, hopefully. Anyway, we can crank up the speed. Got function key 5 to stay alive, though. And let's go toward these. I'm gonna save these here for dealing with the, there's some butchers, which are like, corvettes, basically. Oh, here we go. Let's go get these nice and crispy. And how are our shields? Seem to be doing okay. Oh, even more enemy ships somewhere. And we're not going after the orange ones. Those are neutral. Get these onion rings. Oh crap. And these guys. Flying away. Come on. Now, running from them, it does give more space for the enemy to fire, but it's better to get them over here, though. Come on, get back to the ship. They can't. Okay. Okay. My word. Dude. Oh, good grief, he's gonna be swarmed, of course. Come on. And his fighters at half armor. Get into the ship, please. Just stop there and gather the onion rings, function key 5. He didn't get exactly 50% off on his health, but he's nearly there, and they could still fire at him while he's going back into the ship to the dock and repair. But, yep, there you go. And he'll get repaired. And I gotta keep an eye on these idiots so that they don't get swarmed too much. Let's actually do that rather than try to think of things to say and lose everything. But there's a pattern you can do with using movement, M. And just having them orbit the ship, basically. Those guys are on that side. Let's go around, keeping the ship between them, pretty much. And this guy can deploy again. Well, his ship's not completely healed. It's at 440, 445, 450. Okay, now he can deploy again. Get out of there. Alright, now you're back in business. Then the Velociraptor shows up. But okay, I'm not too keen on the idea of fighting all the stuff, but Eridan has 2 butchers and a whole bunch of other fighters here, but the butchers, which are the corvettes, the large ships that can take out your mothership, they're here using the hacker attack. There helps to disable one of them. It might be best to use torpedoes rather than hornets or mervs. These are better against groups of enemy fighters. And the MSF base has a whole bunch of stuff, and between them and Nicole Brennan's trade station, there's some walrus transports. But anyway, I'm going to go back through the Portal of Doom to Kruger to farm there a bit. But yeah, whenever you run out of space pirates in System Kruger, you just go to another Portal of Doom. Maybe find a few more things to gather. All the onion rings of insanity. There we go, jumping the Kruger again. And we should have some pirates to deal with right out the Stargate. We can hit the space ground flying, right? Yep, there's 4 at least. Control Z. Let's get our fighters out. And start putting them in the groups of insanity here for the Space Doom of Space Pirates. Alright, here we go. Function P5 to stay alive though. I like this game better than the other Homeworld games. This is sort of like Homeworld meets Freelancer. And I like the ship designs a little bit better at least. I mean, the giant space croissant is cool for the first couple of games of Homeworld. I forget what the things in Off-World Resource Space is like. I think, well, for the Malice, their starbase is a pyramid like the Goa'uld. Okay, here we gotta focus a little better. Pause, and let's bring these guys behind the mothership so they don't go crispy. And you, move forward. Come on, are we stuck on something? Okay, try to keep center of mass around the enemy. You know, geometric center. The fighters probably have varying weights. Okay, they should be fun. There's only 3 of them, and they're all crap. They're all second generation ships. Which I'm sure if you play on harder mode it would be way worse. Maybe 4th gen already. Wyverns. Wyverns for everybody. Yay. Gotta make everything nice and toasty. Come on. But yeah, going through the portals, all the abilities recharge. So that's always useful too. If you use up the missiles though, you'd have to purchase more at the Space Trade Station of Space Sleep Doom and Space Wallet Doom. As ever normal. Anyway, oh, here's more pirates. Oh well. Spare Sig you don't smoke, then donate 18,000 credits to Smokers Anonymous. I can't even do that if I wanted to. No, I don't agree to pay. I'm not going into debt paying you anything. Let's see. We'll let him go. With the ship upgraded as much as it is, they can handle most of these pirates on its own. It's just for skill points that it's useful to have it move. I mean, have the fighters out. But the more they're out, the more likely it is one of the fighters, or all 4 of them, will be lost to either an asteroid or getting themselves swarmed by going too far from the mothership. So that's always fun to keep track of. And being ADHD myself, literally ADHD and not just, you know, I think I might be ADHD. No, I have a formal diagnosis of it, but I suppose pretty much everyone in my generation had as well back then when they wanted just to put everyone on speed. But, yeah, either way, here we go. Let's get this going. I don't know, either way, it sure seems like I have ADHD to me. And I have a diagnosis of Asperger's too, both of which precluded me from signing up to the forces to get sent out to a desert to be gone. As, I don't know, many survived, but I'm sure with how everyone always just throws me away, they'd probably just write up paperwork to say, oops, we lost him. There was one neighbor who warned me not to go into the Navy because she knew a friend of hers who seemed to have similar disabilities that he got thrown overboard and just left. But yeah. I'm sure there's ways to be mistreated everywhere though. Jerks always find a way. But whatever. I like games like this though. So yeah, maybe let's do Control Z. Get these guys out. Put them into groups. And I think I'll have the missiles online this time. But yeah, let's try that. And put Tyranny on missile defense. That has the laser point defense system of insanity there. So here we go. Okay, and my own rockets going into my shields. Brilliant. Let's turn those off for the moment. Gotta repair Tyranny because we dented our own shields with those. That was brilliant. Extra crispy brilliancy. See, yeah, most of them are here. And let's have these online. And I don't know, picking one of them to disable helps to pause to do that, but sometimes you can click it while it's moving. I do like how it has it where the camera moves, so everything's always in motion, sort of. It's not a motion sickness tier movement, but it's still like a visual effect kind of deal. Anyway, I'm sorry for being boring though, I'm sure I'm very boring. That's all I am in life. Oh, here we go. Have these online, so at least while they're running they'll knock... Oh, there we go with losing everyone. Okay, putting these guys aboard. Well, that was a Merv. Hello, Merv. Time for free doom. Free doom for everybody. So many onion rings to gather. And some space pirates. I'm sure there's space pirates too. Anyone that likes salsa will probably go after it. It's funny how they're dropping flares to try to deal with my ship's cannons. It's like, it would make sense for a larger ship to have missiles to fire, you know, like in Stargate. Those were cool, seeing that kind of rapid deployment of those types of things. But nope, unfortunately I just have plasma cannons and lasers in this video game. Not in real life, this is about a video game. And I will always specify that every time I mention them, because there's always going to be a robot or someone else lacking verbal comprehension who might be like, oh, you're talking about reality. It's like, you know, getting fired from Walmart back in 2007 after the Virginia Tech thing that I had nothing to do with. I'm just someone that was diagnosed with Asperger's as well. But apparently talking about playing the game Halo is the same as actually fighting aliens with plasma rifles in another star system. And that counts as a violent act according to their zero thought policy, which the management of that corporation are excellent at having zero thought. Apart from, these are the procedures and policies and we just do whatever we want according to the rules we fish out of our own toilets. But yep. That's always lovely. Oh, no. Let's get the free stuff first before we go to the station. Because the more free stuff, the more you have to work with. Yeah, I think I've shown enough of this. But, let's sell what we have already at the trade station now. Oh, looks like the trade station's lost a fair chunk of health, too. That's no fun. I don't remember causing that, so presumably it's the pirates or accidental damage otherwise. The pirates don't go after it directly, but I'm sure like stray missiles or something would do a thing. And we have a navigation problem because we're going after going on an invisible barrier. It's not anywhere as bad as in Star Wolves number 2, but it happens occasionally still. I do wish they added a patch for Star Wolves 2. It was like they tried a whole ton of things, they just didn't get it all done completely. So, oh well. Now here's stuff I can't completely get yet. I mean, I could improve that maybe. Still need to get everyone to be able to have 4th generation ships and the other ones. So all that stuff. This guy, let's see. Could increase his missile abilities, but let's save it. Trying to save for getting pilot 1st grade so we can get the ships running. Like I have these 2nd generation fighters that everyone can use. 3rd gen now also they can use. But we have Jaguars and a Tiger and a Stiletto. So these are the loadouts. Really do need to get better things there. But, yeah. Could be better, could be worse. But the store usually has better prices for selling garbage too. So, like C35.75, 12.85, 117 compared to 30.95, 11.06, 103. Yep, so, and I do like how they have a batch price deal here. So you can just sell them all at once rather than have to, in the first one, you had to click here and then do that. But this allows it to be sold everything at once. Not completely up to anything useful, just 30,000 credits so far. But there's still more pirates to bring some doom to, but yeah, some things, every little cent counts eventually. Unless it's just like everything costs zillions of dollars in fake currency. Like, welcome to hyperinflation. You might be a trillionaire, but you need a barrel of $1 trillion bills to buy a loaf of bread. Yay! Oh well. So there's all that stuff. And cargo. Some cargo to sell. Let's make sure. Yeah. Better at the store still to sell too. Usually better to buy from the FTU warehouse, which used to be the black market in at least the first game. I don't remember if it's the same in the 3rd game or not. I could sell some of these. I'd rather keep them just to be sure. The Rimthirst is a really good ship. The Smilodon ship is also really good for when we have the pilot's license to work with it. Like 2 more light entropy devices and not as much armor, but nearly the same otherwise. So there's all this stuff though. And let's see, at the warehouse, there's the Wyvern. That would cost a little bit more than what I have right now. All these things. The Pumas, not a Warthog. To get a Stormthrow, 2nd gen fighters are out of date already though. But, yeah. For now, pretty much done. The M111, I have the M112 already, which has 1600 damage, 115 range, 12 something rate of fire, and accuracy high. And the Falconet, or Falconet, whatever, 1200, 125 range, 15 rate of fire, and high accuracy. So yeah, it's okay. And the Asmodeus turrets, there's those stats, 260, 80, 15 high. The Armageddon, 250, 80, 15 medium. And Helios, 200, 95, 20 high. So, and the Smog anti-missile system, an efficiency of 40. And the Quasar radar sensor unit thing, 400 clicks. It's the furthest that anything there works. And the Kali shield, 3000 shield points and 10 shield points per second. So fairly good. These jaguars aren't as useful as they could be, but better than nothing. I don't know that I want to buy more stuff at the moment, but here's some of the options. So they did a good job at designing things to look neat. But anyway, yeah, here's just where we're at. And I'm gonna do a bit more of the farming of the space pirates. Let's do one little bit more battle here. Hello there, would you like some freedom? They would. Ah, great. We are stuck on an edge. Come on. Star Wolves 2 nostalgia, right? For anyone that's bothered playing that for a few seconds. I managed to go through the entire campaign though. I actually won. Yay. But, yeah. Anyway. Let's get these things nice and crispy. And now we have more onion rings. So there's that anyway. I could probably go and find the others, but I'm going to call it a day for now. So yep, here's this space station in space and all the pirates we've doomed along the way. Now in our cargo hold to be brought to a patrol station. Anyway, take care everyone. Function key 5 to stay alive. It's always good to save the game before going back to it later and finding out that you went to an earlier time. Oh. Yeah, well, we'll deal with that later. Well, take care, and try not to go crazy.